In this video, we'll talk about how Alpha 5 version 10 has made it easier for you to work with third-party editors such as Frontpage or Dreamweaver when working on your web projects. And what we'll demonstrate is how you can insert a component in a page that you're editing, say in Frontpage. Normally the way in which you insert a component into a page is you open up the page in the Alpha 5 editor. You need to switch over into WYSIWYG view, and then what you can do is you click the insert component button, you choose the component that you want to insert, you click the OK button, and then Alpha 5 will now go ahead then and insert the component for you. And then behind the scenes, if you go look at the source, you'll see that Alpha 5 has inserted some code into the head section, and you can see here's the code that loads the component. There's the grid component being loaded, and then here's the code that runs the component, which creates a variable called x1_grid1. And then you can see in the body over here we emit the HTML that was computed when the grid was run. So if you want to use a third-party editor such as Frontpage, there needs to be an easy way for you to insert a component into those pages, because you don't have the advantage of this genie that we used from within the Alpha 5 editor. So let's go over to Frontpage right now, where I'm editing a page. This just happens to be a page that I just simply copied off the web. And let's assume that in this page I'd like to insert a grid component right there. So what I'm going to do is just highlight some text to create a placeholder for me, and I'm going to switch over into split view so I can see the HTML, and I'd like to insert my component right underneath that heading. So I'm going to go there and open up some space in the Frontpage document, and then I'll go back to Alpha 5 and I'll go to Web Components, and I'll right click on the component that I'd like to insert, and I'll choose this new command here called Insert Component into an A5W page. And you can see that brings up a modeless dialog that has three different sections: a head section, a body section, and then an optional body tag section. So let's start out with the body section. If I click this button over here, you'll see this is the HTML that Alpha 5, the HTML and XBasic that Alpha 5 has emitted to actually output the grid component that was calculated in the head section over here. So let's copy this code to the clipboard, switch over to Frontpage, and then just paste this code in. So now you can see the grid component is going to be placed inside a table in Frontpage, and this here will be the search part if the grid has a search part. This is going to be the grid body, and that's going to be the grid detail view. So now let's move over into the head section of this page. So you can see this is where the head section starts, and we can insert our code anywhere. So I'll just insert it right at the top of the head section. Now I'll go back into Alpha 5, and then I'll click Show Code for the head section. And so here's the code from there all the way down to there. So I just simply copy that code to the clipboard, switch back to Frontpage, insert the code over there, and now I've done everything that is necessary to insert this component into the page that I'm editing in Frontpage.